Right now, live at 5, security concerns. With Inauguration Day almost 1 week away, threats to protests are growing, and not just in Washington, D.C. Plus, back on the table, Wisconsin's divided government is making another attempt at passing a COVID relief bill. This as we learn more about where St. Louis County stands when it comes to vaccine distribution. And later,
a new place where children can play and parents can learn is coming this summer.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. This is a live look at the nation's capital, where just 1 week out from President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration, there's concern over potential security threats on the day Biden will take the oath of office. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. The FBI is warning of armed protests planned at all 50 state capitals leading up to Inauguration Day. The warning comes as the acting Homeland Security Secretary steps down. Deborah Alferone reports from Capitol Hill.
The abrupt resignation of acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf is drawing sharp criticism from security experts.
The resignation of the Homeland Security Secretary 9 days before a national security special event that he himself is responsible for is both disgraceful and irresponsible.
Wolf's resignation comes less than a week after he pledged to remain in office, and as the FBI warns of armed protests planned at all 50 state capitals leading up to the inauguration. This morning, Michigan's Attorney General tweeted that the state capitol in Lansing is not safe. 10,000 National Guard troops are already in D.C. or on their way, and that number could go up to 15,000. The Washington Monument has closed, and the Park Service says it may shut down other public areas in the coming days. This 7-foot non-scalable fence is one of the new security measures. It surrounds the U.S. Capitol, and it's meant to keep disruptors from getting near the buildings. President Trump approved D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser's request for an emergency declaration. She's urging people to stay home.
Our goals right now are to encourage Americans to participate virtually and to protect the District of Columbia from a repeat of the violent insurrection experienced at the Capitol.
President-elect Joe Biden says he's still planning to take the oath of office on the west front of the Capitol.
The former Homeland Security advisor to President George W. Bush says with the increased security measures, she thinks this will be the safest and most secure inauguration we've ever seen. We learned tonight Northland soldiers and airmen will deploy to Washington, D.C., supporting inauguration security efforts. The Minnesota National Guard is sending 130 members. They include airmen from the 148th Fighter Wing in Duluth and soldiers from the 194th Cavalry Squadron Bravo Troop. That troop is based in Pine City. National Guards members from around the nation deploy to Washington, D.C. every 4 years to support local units during inauguration activities. Today, Minnesota's Attorney General Keith Ellison commented on the state's preparations for possible riots leading up to Inauguration Day. Take a listen.
We're coordinating with our federal partners and internally. We are preparing and making sure that these insurrectionists, that these lawless individuals are not able to hold sway. We are stepping up, coordinating, and preparing. And I think we'll be ready.
The interview aired on CNN this morning. Ellison says the state is preparing after a mob of rioters bullhorned the governor's home last Wednesday in the wake of riots at the United States Capitol. They chanted threats such as, quote, "We are going to do things we don't want to do." Governor Walz and his family eventually had to evacuate the governor's mansion. We'll have much more on how Minnesota is preparing coming up tonight at 6. Meanwhile, Minnesota's governor is traveling the state this week calling for peace. Governor Tim Walz plans to tour American history monuments across Minnesota while calling for reflection, civility, and peace. The Democrat kicked things off today at the Minnesota History Center in St. Paul. Walz's message encouraged people to debate rather than deface.
I think it's important for Minnesotans to think about and be reflective in this time, have civility dominate, and peaceful conversation and debate be the heart of that.
One of Walz's stops on this tour will be Thursday afternoon at Duluth's Soldiers and Sailors Monument outside City Hall. The monument recognizes people from St. Louis County who have served in American conflicts, including the Civil War. Here's a live look at the Wisconsin state capitol tonight, where Governor Tony Evers will deliver his State of the State address. The virtual speech starts at 7 o'clock. You can watch along on our CBS3 website or Facebook page. Ahead of the address, Evers, a Democrat, said he chose to deliver the speech virtually to follow along with his messaging during the pandemic. Evers is sure to touch on COVID-19's impact on the state, its residents, and businesses. We're also expecting an update on vaccination efforts. Tonight's State of the State comes as armed protests are being planned across the country next week. The Wisconsin Senate overwhelmingly passed a pared-down COVID-19 relief package today, and Democratic Governor Tony Evers has promised to sign it if it clears the Assembly. Evers and Republican legislative leaders have been trying to hammer out a compromise package for weeks. Assembly Republicans passed their version last week, but Senate Republicans scaled the measure back. They took out provisions that would ban local health officials from ordering businesses closed for more than 2 weeks at a time and block mandatory vaccinations. The bill now heads back to the Assembly. St. Louis County health leaders say they're happy with their COVID-19 vaccination efforts so far, but they face some challenges along the way and anticipate more. So far, the county's public health team has administered 800 vaccines to EMS workers. Now, that number doesn't include vaccination totals from any of the county's hospitals or pharmacies. When you add up all of those groups, 8,000 doses have been administered. County health leaders didn't say if they're meeting their projected distribution timeline. They did say EMS workers' non-traditional shifts have made scheduling with this priority group a challenge. For now, the county is keeping up with vaccination staffing demands, but they anticipate a greater need when the vaccine is available to more people. The county has requested volunteers from a group called Minnesota Responds. Once a vaccine becomes more widely available, the county plans to transition testing sites into vaccination clinics. While it's still about 7 years before one of the main arteries connecting the Twin Ports undergoes a massive update, that project will be top of mind for many tonight. Here's a live look at the Blotnick Bridge. Both Minnesota and Wisconsin transportation leaders will hold a virtual public meeting at 6 o'clock. They'll talk about the project's goals, which include improving safety. They'll also take feedback and answer any questions. We have a link to the meeting on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Project leaders have not shared an estimate cost or if the entire bridge will be closed during construction. Dave's here now for a first look at the weather. Another pretty mild day out there.
Yeah, it was pretty warm this morning, a bit on the cloudier side yet again, with temperatures much warmer than normal, into the teens, even 20s to start the day. We take a look at those temperatures and see that Siren is one of our cool spots at 17, and Grand Marais was one of our warm spots at 27, but even Ashland did better than that at 28 degrees. Warm spell will continue for a couple more days, and on top of that, we finally get a snow chance coming our way. So today, like the past week and a half to 2 weeks, we've been in that nether world where it's cloudy, but no snow comes down. That should change as early as tomorrow night, especially for Minnesotans, as a low-pressure system rumbles its way out of the Rocky Mountains, comes our way, brings us a 60% chance for snow, both for, I'm thinking Thursday and Friday after an initial start Wednesday night. But much of the day on Wednesday should be just like it was today, generally mostly cloudy, starting around 20 degrees, finishing at 35, warmer than normal. Once snow has its way with our region, come the weekend, we will cool down. And of course, I'll talk about if it's a drastic cool down or just a little bit coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, there's a lot of fun happening across the region, from treasure hunts to snowmobile selfie contests. City by City is up next.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3.
Join us weeknights for Live at 5 as we go around the Northland city by city.
In recent times, we've witnessed the brave faces of many people all over the world. Now it's your turn to be one of them. Memorial Blood Centers is building a local and national supply of convalescent plasma to treat patients with serious or immediately life-threatening COVID-19 infections. If you have recovered from COVID-19 or tested positive for the antibodies, we need your help. To donate convalescent plasma, visit NBC.org. If you can't give convalescent plasma, you can still save lives by giving blood.
It's the season for streaming and the perfect time to power up all your devices with Extreme Internet. Call today and save with prices as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Go dashing through your shows with amazing speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Powerful in-home Wi-Fi and 99.99% network reliability. Enjoy the gift of high-speed entertainment for as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Dial 844-EXTREME2.
Dear Winter, I'm coming. My squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of my game, so you better bundle up. Toyota.
Get 0.9% APR for 60 months on a new 2021 RAV4 or lease a new 2021 Highlander Hybrid for $319 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Enhance your quality of life. Increase your mobility. Achieve your potential. For specialized, individualized care, call Northern Orthotic and Prosthetic Center, providing the professional care you deserve. Northern Orthotic and Prosthetic Center, serving people throughout northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and upper Michigan.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain on this Tuesday evening. Dave will have your full forecast in just a few minutes. But first, let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. A treasure hunt could make you a big winner. Plus, the city of Virginia is looking for artists to perform at an outdoor summer concert series. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. There's a treasure hunt happening in the Hibbing-Chisholm area, and it could make you a big winner. Mirabella Realty and Fairway Mortgage are doing a real estate treasure hunt. Here's what's at stake. You could win $500 by finding the treasure in Hibbing and $500 by finding the treasure in Chisholm. Organizers say it's a great time to get the family outside and hunt for the treasure, which is hidden on public land. You can stop by Mirabella Realty or Fairway Mortgage and pick up your clues. If you have any questions, you can also call Joan Cotton. The money will be chamber bucks to spend at any chamber member business. Now to Virginia, where despite it being mid-January, they are already looking forward to the summer. Who's not, right? Due to the huge success of the city's summer concerts last year, Virginia Parks and Recreation announced it is bringing back concerts in the park on Tuesday nights in 2021. Now they're accepting applications from bands and performers that would like to be part of this year's lineup. If you're interested, you can find more information on the City of Virginia's website or Facebook page. And we're bringing you the fun in today's City by City. And to continue that trend, we're going to Hayward, Wisconsin, where a selfie could make you $500 richer. If you snap your selfie in front of a snowmobile-friendly county sign, you could win that $500. There will be 3 winners chosen on March 3rd. The prizes are for best photos submitted and then 2 randomly submitted entries. The Sled Sawyer contest runs through Sunday, February 28th. You can enter as many times as you want, as long as each photo is posted with hashtag SledSawyer2020. So snap those selfies and post often. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, a local business is hoping to fill a void for both parents and kids. We'll explain after the break.
Normal high for today is 19. Today we made it to 30 again. It'll stay warmer than normal like this until the weekend when we do fall back towards normal. That'll be our cool down coming on the heels of a low pressure system that could bring a light to moderate snow for Thursday and Friday. We'll talk about the latest tips and tricks and hints about that system coming up after our break.
It's the final days of Home's New Year's sale. Take up to an extra 10% off sale prices, plus 0 down, 0% interest financing on any purchase until 2022, and free no-contact shipping. Up to 10% off sale prices. Hurry, Home Furniture's New Year's sale ends Saturday.
At Super One Foods, we're dedicated to delivering the best products to your family's table. Our fresh, never frozen, and hand-breaded deli chicken is made every day with the best ingredients, including our signature breading. While you visit, choose from dozens of delicious sides to accompany your meal. And don't forget about our amazing selection in our bakery. We offer fresh baked breads, rolls, and desserts fit for any occasion. You'll find quality, convenience, and craftsmanship at Super One Foods, every day delivering low prices and better choices.
Still hard to find a spot, just easier to park. Still the big move, just more moving. Still singing, just more in tune. Still the gang's all here, just less are we there yet. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Get a $5,500 cash allowance on most 2020 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners with an eligible GM credit card get an additional $1,750 total allowance. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! During Home's New Year's sale at Sleep Express, get 0% interest financing on any Tempur-Pedic mattress for 6 years. Plus, Home will give you a bonus $300 shopping card, free delivery, setup, and a 120-day comfort guarantee. Home's New Year's sale at Sleep Express.
Changes to COVID-19 relief help is leaving restaurants and bars are struggling more than before. A new place where children can play and parents can learn is coming this summer.
Tonight at 6 on live local CBS3.
They're live, they're local. Watch the CBS3 News with Kristen Baki and Anthony Matt tonight at 6, right after the CBS Evening News at 5:30.
For coverage that matters most to you, tune to CBS3. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Weather sure has been calm for the last week and a half. It's been a little bit gloomy, but awfully pretty with all that frost we've been getting in the mornings. This live look at what's going on in downtown Two Harbors shows that the streets are in pretty decent shape because we haven't had any fresh snow really in the last week or two. But that could change as early as tomorrow night when finally a low pressure system breaks out of the Rockies, comes our way, and brings us 60% chances for snow both Thursday and Friday, I'm thinking here. And totals could, through persistence over those 2 days, get towards something where we are going to have to get out and shovel. Talk about that after we talk about these current conditions. 28 degrees at the airport in Duluth. South-southwest winds going 7 miles per hour. And our air pressure's at 29.84, 1,011 millibars. It is a little bit on the lower side, but still close enough to what we could call neutral pressure, where we have a cloudier sky, but no snow coming from those clouds. Current temperatures are in the upper 20s for the Upper Peninsula and going anywhere from the mid-20s like Hayward at 25 to La Pointe at 32 degrees here in northwestern Wisconsin. Our Minnesota numbers are as warm as 33 right by the lake in Grand Marais to as cool as 28 or so around the Cloquet area and most everybody else in between. Big Fork, I see, of course, is a hair cooler at 27. But still, all these numbers are warmer than normal. Will stay warmer than normal perhaps through Friday. It's Saturday when temperatures will start to go back towards the normal reading of 19 above. All right, clouds. Yeah, they've been fairly persistent for the longest of times, including today and right now. In the afternoon, we got a few peaks of sun around the region. We became at least partly sunny rather than straight up mostly cloudy. But now with a new low pressure system coming our way from the Pacific Northwest, I think Wednesday is going to stay on the cloudier side. And once we get into Wednesday night, this approaching low pressure system coming to town is finally going to bring us a chance for some measurable snow and lead with a warm front. So we're going to be going up temperature-wise into the mid even upper 30s, at least through Thursday and Friday. And then once the snow goes, which I think likely will add up to 3 to 6 inches now here as we get towards Friday night around our region. Once that goes, then the cooler air comes to call for the weekend, but not a drastic cool down, not an Arctic outbreak. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, we go from warmer than normal back to normal. So not such a bad deal, although we will have to be careful about that 3 to 6 inches of snow on Thursday and Friday, because even that moderate amount can slick up the roadways. Tonight in Minnesota, low temps. 16 inland, 23 by the lake with a mostly cloudy sky. Our friends in Wisconsin and Michigan should have low temps going 19 to 21. A fairly narrow band there, all right. Mostly cloudy sky. For tomorrow, Wisconsin, Michigan, it may become partly sunny there again with high temps in the mid, even upper 30s. But for Minnesotans, it should be mostly cloudy most of the day with highs in the mid 30s for the most part. And then tomorrow night, Minnesotans first get the chance of snow to come across, which then spills into all zones on Thursday, sticks around through Friday. And again, by Friday night, I think we could have, about 3 to 6 inches of fresh snow around the area. Then, Kristen, for the weekend, temperatures do step back towards 19 for a high. Overnight lows in the single digits, but not overly sunny.
All right, thanks, Dave. A Duluth business is hoping to fill what they say is a huge need within the community. They're building a new place where parents and children can both play and learn together. CBS3's Leanne Valdez shows us what Little Natures is hoping to get out of this new project.
Northland children and parents will soon have a new place to enjoy together.
There is a need here.
Little Natures, a children's retail store in West Duluth, is expanding and creating a play cafe. Joy Herbert, owner of the store, says children need a play area for the winter months.
Having a space where parents can take their kids out of the house and not be so cooped up, and especially when it's really cold. And playing outside is just not an option.
Mother of two, Sarah Parvey, says Duluth definitely needs more places like Little Natures.
Yeah. And being a part-time working mom, it's just nice to go new places and meet other moms.
The new location of the shop will be on Superior Street. Herbert says they will keep the retail, but will be making the play space 3 times bigger. It'll also have a cafe for parents to enjoy.
Yeah, we wanted to do actually fresh-made espresso drinks and not, just pot coffee, smoothies.
The new area will offer a birthday party room for families and parent classes.
Sign language for kids and infants, music, even just the basics of helping give some tools for parents if parents are struggling, so they can have a group where they can get support and feel like I'm not the only one that's struggling as a parent.
Herbert says when she was a first-time mom, she found many of her friends and important resources to navigate her new world while joining a parenthood group.
So when we did that and had a group where we just met every week, the kids would play and we would talk about how hard it is to be a parent or, anything. And just having that connection is really wonderful.
An experience Herbert says she can help create for others.
The new location is set to open this summer. The business is asking for community support to make their dream happen. For more details on how you can help, there's a link on our website. Well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. And today's pet comes to us from the Precious Paws Humane Society of Chisholm. Meet Princess. When she was rescued, she gave birth to 8 beautiful kittens. Now an empty nester, she hopes to find a loving home for herself. This pretty long-haired cat is very friendly. She's a dainty, calm kitty who likes people. After her kittens were weaned, Precious Paws found out Princess does require a special diet, but that does not interfere with her cuddly personality or with her living a long, full life. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Princess, you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, after reaching one milestone, Minnesota Power is aiming for another. How they plan to be 100% carbon-free after the break.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to go ahead and smile.
Mount Royal Market has express online shopping. Shop online and select your items. Your personal shopper carefully gathers everything on your list
Schedule your pickup and we deliver right to your car. Express online shopping from Mount Royal Market. Let us take care of you.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, including the world's best softener, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
Don't let the weather ruin your day.
Covered by a winter storm watch.
Dave Anderson, Caitlin Moffat, and Peter Kavitkauskas. The CBS3 weather team, tracking more than just severe storms. Dave.
Always ready, always there. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
This year has been just a huge year. We've had everything going on with the pandemic. It's hard to not have your heart go out to those people, the millions that have been impacted by that. That's why we do what we do, to try and keep people in the know. What's going on with this? When is it going to end? When's the vaccine going to be here? How is this impacting you? Where are resources to help you get through the pandemic and keep you and your family safe through all of this?
For coverage that matters most to you, tune to Live Local CBS3.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
Minnesota Power is aiming to deliver 100% carbon-free energy to customers by the year 2050. The company announced the goal this morning after recently reaching the 50% mark. In its upcoming plan, Minnesota Power hopes to expand its wind and solar resources and achieve coal-free operations at its facilities by 2035. The plan will be submitted to the Minnesota Public Utilities Commission on February 1st. Meanwhile, a new report shows 2 Northland watersheds are healthy overall but need continued protection and restoration. The MPCA looked at water quality in the Kettle River and Upper St. Croix River watersheds. It shows the waterways need protection from threats like bacteria and phosphorus, which is found in fertilizer. In some lakes, fish populations also need support. The reports are part of the MPCA's effort to monitor the health of the state's 80 waterways.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, breaking news. Did the FBI miss warnings about the attack on Capitol Hill? Agents were told a war was coming to D.C. The chilling details tonight. Plus, on the eve of an impeachment vote, the Republican leader in the Senate tells associates he believes the president committed impeachable offenses. And the labor of love, how one man's generosity helps the community ride together. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
I'm Carrie Harris, owner of Diabetic and Comfort Shoes. We have been in business in the Northland, helping you with your everyday foot problems stemming from diabetes to plantar fasciitis for the past 17 years. Stop in and see the complete line of men's and women's shoes, from SAS to Allegria to Vionic, for those millions of people battling plantar fasciitis. And we still have a great selection of comfortable shoes for diabetics, Medicare and Minnesota healthcare approved. Remember, no foot problem is too big or too small. We'll find the way to your soul.
Still hard to find a spot, just easier to park. Still the big move, just more moving. still singing, just more in tune. Still the gang's all here, just less are we there yet. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Get a $5,500 cash allowance on most 2020 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners with an eligible GM credit card get an additional $1,750 total allowance. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Truck toppers, lids, liners, and accessories. Northwest Outlet is your truck topper headquarters of the Northland. Northwest Outlet has a large variety of ARE toppers for all makes and models of trucks, foreign or domestic, in all kinds of custom colors and styles and free installation. ARE's smooth, sculptured profiles and tight fit make it hard to see where the cab ends and the topper begins. Beautiful and rugged ARE has the highest quality construction for strength and durability. Northwest Outlet, 1814 Belknap Superior, the store that saves you more.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day.
Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Vaki every Tuesday at 10. Brought to you by Iron Mining Association, Range Regional Airport, and Miners National Bank of Evelyn. Only on live, local CBS3. Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men, celebrating 30 years in business in 2021 with 30% off store-wide. Downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a quick look back at today's top stories, and we'll see what's coming up tonight at 6. The FBI is warning of armed protests planned in all 50 state capitals leading up to the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden, as the acting Homeland Security Secretary abruptly announced his resignation. 10,000 National Guard troops are already in D.C., and that number could go up to 15,000. And tonight at 6, Minnesota's leaders are making preparations ahead of the inauguration. We're hearing from the state's Attorney General, who says after protests at the state capitol last week, they're taking precautions and safety measures. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you right back here at 6.